Hello and very welcome to my In the Bag for the 2020 season. Some changes has been made, so let's get to it. My main distance driver, it's still Grim X. This one is my main. It's beaten in, it's straight, and it's a pop top version. The pop tops gives me a bit more glide and a bit more stability. So this one is more pretty than the first one, but this one is a pure backup because it's not as beaten in as the first one. The third pop top Grimex I have in my bag. This one is a brand new one. I use it when it's a bit windier and when I come close to water. The last Grimex I have in my bag is this one. It's really beaten in. It's a flat one. I use it mainly for forehands, but sometimes for high flips. I'm not that much of a forehander when it comes to distance. I've said it before in my earlier years of in the bag videos, but it's nice to have something to rely on when I need it. Then a new addition to my bag, it's Grim. Grim is less stable than Grimex, so when I need the extra distance and doesn't really have to care about the aim as much, I can be some meters off, I use the Grim. It gives me the extra distance for sure, and the pop top version here as well, more glidey than the regular ones. And yeah, it's my bomber. Downwind goes. I have one more distance driver in my bag, and that's Rask. Rask is a really unique disc. It has the second rim. So this disc is a love or hate disc, according to many people. For me, it's love. Perfect fit for my fingers, and I use it for forehands, shorter forehands for sure, high bombs, skip shots, S-curves. Yeah, and if it's more wind, I use the newer one, and if it's less wind, I use the more beaten in one. Then it comes to the newest mold from Castaplast, and that's Lutz. I carry 2 Lutz in my bag. This one is the newer of them. Only use it for backhand up to like 110, maybe 120. Tons of glide. Great addition to my bag, really. Those tunnel shots through the woods, it's so easy to pin the line with Lutz. So this one is more beaten in, and now this one is a forehand disc for me. Lutz is a great forehand disc for me. It's a great for just my forehand power. So up to 80 meters, no problem with this one. Maybe I can push it up to 90, but I'm very fine with 80 meters because, like I said, I'm not a forehander when it comes to distance. So yeah, great addition to my bag. Sometimes I use it for high flips as well, but yeah, mainly forehand. I have one stall in my bag as well. Shorter forehands, skip shots, high bombs, straight shots with the fade in the end up to 90, 100 meters. Yeah, I don't use it that much, but it sure comes in handy when I need it. I carry 3 kakse in my bag. Last year I threw a lot of K1, but now I switched to K2. This one is my main of my kakses. It's not that beaten in, but when I throw it with a little bit of a anhyzer, it goes really straight up to 80-90 meters. And this I have said before as well, but kakse and kaksezata is the best of both worlds. In profile it's a mid-range, in diameter it's a fairway driver, so you get the straightness and the distance with these discs. So if you played longer and have a push up to like 120 plus, now we're talking meters, then you can choose kakse. And if you're newer to the sport, or just throw a disc with a little more of a hyzer flip technique, you should try kaksezata. This K2 kakse is a pure backup to the other one. It's brand new, so yeah, don't really have much to say about this one. Carry 1 K3 as well. This one is only 164 grams. I use it for forehand approaches when I need the anhyzer angle, and the 164 grams help me to beat it in faster. That's the only reason why it's so light. And yeah, it's great grip as well. So yeah, forehand shots up to like 40-50 meters with the anhyzer, and sometimes hyzer flips when it's uphill and I need to get some distance as well. I use the K3 kakse. Then I have Göte as well as the Lots I use for tunnel shots. This one up to like 80-90 meters. When I throw it out in the open, it has great angle control. I have great angle control with this disc. I compare it to like a longer Reko for me, and yeah, up to 100 meters I can give it. I throw it mostly straight and anhyzer shots when it's out in the open, and yeah, works really well for me. So then K1 Reko. This one is my straight shooter, the best K1 Reko I ever had. Really love this disc. It's not that beaten in, but yeah, it has been hitting some trees. So it's a straight shooter, just point and shoot with this one. I have one newer K1 Reko as well, and this is a glow version, just if I need something a bit more stable. It's yeah, newer versions are always more stable just because it's new. Then I have my baddies, plural. I carry all 3 plastics, so let's start with the K3. This one is only 162 grams, maybe 161, I don't really remember, but I use it for approaches up to like 40 meters maybe. And as many of you already know, the baddie has pretty much no glide, so the power you give it, that's how far you're gonna go. So when I pick this up from my bag and trying to get to the basket, I feel really confident doing it. So I go for the basket on like every approach. I want to get a field ace. So from tee, I use K2. Both of these babies are flat. I think the flat K2 Bergs are really great for me from tee. They are a bit less stable. So this first round I had, this is my first baddie. So it's really beaten in. Now I have to throw it with a little bit of hyzer, then you flip up and go straight. When throwing this, I'm really confident from tee that I'm gonna nail my line and get within the circle. So this one I had in my bag for, I had it in my bag like 3 years ago, then I sold it, and then I bought it back like a month ago. It's also beaten in, so when I come closer to water, I use this one instead of my baby. So yeah, but great disc, this one as well. The last baddie I have in my bag is a K1. This one is a K1 Glow, but for me it doesn't really matter if it's K1 Glow or K1. I think they are the same stability. So I use it mainly for forehands from tee up to like 50, 60 meters. And sometimes backhand approaches up to 70 meter-ish. Yeah, for sure the K1 is more stable than the K2. Yeah, but baddie is for me the best mold ever made. The last two discs in my bag, they are the K3 Reko. These two are my main putters. No one is more main than the other. I just pick them up and putt. If I miss, I putt with the other one on the second putt, and then it starts from zero again. So yeah, they are super swirly and insanely beautiful, I know, and I got them from my boss last Christmas, and yeah, they are good beaten in, and I feel really comfortable putting with these two beautiful ones. And yeah, that was pretty much my bag. So I use this lineup like, yeah, this is my basic lineup. Doesn't matter really what course I go to, I carry these discs. Maybe if I go to a longer course I add one more Grim, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. I carry them all. I love to bring my discs. So when I first posted that I was gonna do my in the bag for the 2020 season, I promised to do a giveaway on this swirly Lots. So of course I have it here to do the giveaway. So feel free to like this video and read my posts on Instagram, on Facebook, to how to get this beautiful discs in this beautiful disc in your hand. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you on the course.